What's up, boys? We back with some more of the new patch, and I have barely any of the meta progression re-unlocked yet, just a bit of life regen. However, I think it's time for some Hazard 5. So let's go with the Plasma Carbine, since that's a free win if you can get it to level 18, and I think the Sharpshooter is probably the best out of those, just for the bonus crit stats. So the main things I'm looking for here are the slowing effect, and then eventually converting it into a shotgun. The combination of those two gives you insane crowd control, and the sawed-off effect is just insane damage on the Plasma Carbine. And then for other weapons, I'm not looking for anything because I can't. There's a lot of good artifacts though. The fire rate one is fantastic. The crit is obviously very good. Basically all the strong stat ones. I don't think the resource scanners are really going to be worth it in a 3-stage dive, but I'm still checking out what people are saying in the Discord since I've returned recently. Let's get a bit of fire rate to go with the damage. Man, it's going to be so nice once I finally get my mining speed back. Among all the other meta progression. Just so slow and you can't even avoid enemies by mining now. Plasma Carbine is a bit weak early on, so I'll need to play a bit carefully until I can get some decent overclocks for it. If you can pull enemies through tunnels, it's still pretty good once it's constantly bouncing off the walls and stuff. But a bit hard to do that when you're going for minerals and supply pods sometimes. Did not see that guy behind the wall until it was a bit too late. Grab all that red sugar they have ready for me real quick and then try and finish this thing off. But I don't think it's gonna happen. That's only 5% more damage since I only have one weapon, and I think I'd rather have the overclocks a bit quicker. Kind of weird passing up a purple for a basic, but it doesn't actually do that much for me on these weapon masteries. Alright, maybe I can kill some of the detonators over here now. Finally finish it off. They almost got pushed into me there. Could level up to push them all into the explosion there. Pretzel and divers are both pretty good. Let's go with divers and pump the damage. Nice reload speed, some more damage into an overclock, and there we go, the cold plasma. That one is very good with the sawn-off upgrade. My single target will be pretty bad, so I'm going to need to do some stuff to help with that. I'm also going to need a lot of Morkite still. I spent so long running around trying to finish out this supply pod, I barely mined out anything here. There's one detonator right on top of them. Try and get a few more. Kind of bad timing on the freezing. Ooh, big reload. They are getting pushed into me. And there's not really much I could do there. Try and get some rocks on them. Another fire rates. See if I can set these rocks up as they come down. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and finish the elites off if I can. If I can get level 18 on the Plasma Carbine, then missing some resources and quests and stuff won't be the end of the world. It's mainly just surviving the early game, I think. That's a decent HP. Yeah, I guess. Status doesn't do anything here. See if I can get some detonator kills over there. Kind of hard to actually hit anything though. This rock should be mostly set up if I can squeeze around the rock. The burn is useless, so it's just 15% damage. I think clip size is pretty good here since you can get a pretty fast attack speed on it. Okay, let's get that detonator on them. Just gonna try and get them into some detonators now if I can. Paint job, I really just need to get it up to 18, so that's pretty helpful. One more detonator, there we go, not bad. 5 more Morkite, is that doable without dying? Probably not. But missing out on one quest isn't going to mess up the run. Did miss a lot on the level, but I think one more level on the Carbine and I should be fine anyways. Let's oh, I have so little nitro I can't even get those. Ouch. Okay. That's rough. Potency, I don't think so. I'll take an armor and maybe a bit of movement speed. Whatever. So there we go, Sawn off. Should be a free win now because it's insanely strong with the cryo effects. The mining speed without even having the meta maxed is just so painful. Some more reload. Honestly, I'm down for some armor. With all the hits I've been taking. Yeah, it is much, much, much easier with the level 18. You can even go into short range and shotgun them down almost instantly. Of course, instantly freeze them if it's available at that point. The Praetorians to help finish off the bottom area. I'm gonna focus the detonators over there to help clear them out in an AoE. Let's see, probably just nitrogenic powder. There's basically one stage left now, so the other ones are pretty low value now. I'll take a big movement speed, I think. I'll have movement speed, and I don't think I've gotten much yet. And I'm missing some from the meta resets. Can I breathe? Okay, he died right before I had to go into range, thank God. Just gonna have to hope for a freeze there otherwise. Let's get some damage. Some more fire rates. Oh, 2 shellbacks, ew. Shouldn't really be an issue now. Let's see if I can get some of those detonators to go off. Shouldn't really be an issue with the souped up Carbine, but it will prevent me from mining too much now. I could pull them through tunnels like that as well if I really wanted to maximize the damage. Looks like that's most of the level though, other than the nitro I passed over. Decent crit damage, that'll be pretty nice with the sharpshooter stats. Some more reload. Let's go ahead and get some big damage here while I can. Another fire rate, probably, to go with the large clip size. More damage. Big damage. Yeah, in a lot of ways it actually feels like having only one weapon actually makes it a lot easier if it's a strong weapon. You just have such focused upgrades for it. I guess I probably don't need potency, since fire rate and reload speed are effectively increasing the hits and freezing power anyways, while also increasing the damage. I do have the crit thing, so I might want to hold some nitra.
You don't see these every day.
15% damage versus 7% crits. I have enough damage that the crit might actually be better. Reload, how's that looking? 1.77. I think I'll take that to increase the consistency.
This one suits me best.
Luck, I have no shops and just one level left, probably not. Big crit damage. I guess mining speed might actually be helpful, since with my current meta progression I seem to be slower than even basic enemies. So getting a little boost to that would be kind of nice to bring me back up to my old level. It's probably not necessary on the final level, but it's just nice to have. Potency status effects. Probably just take the damage here, I would think. Yep, the small tunnels are so strong with the plasma. Bye-bye. Bit more crits, I think. Don't gain much from pickup radius anymore.
Sorry. You're only being
Already looking on crits 72 and 355, not bad. What are those guys doing?
Supply pod prepped. Clear out the landing zone and triangulate your position so we can land.
Purple reload, I guess?
I'm gonna do something epic with this.
I guess that's slightly better than a basic reload, actually.
Suck on this, you freak of nature. I die a little inside every time I have to pick up.
I guess I should try and hit the boss with that, since I am very underleveled in the meta progression right now. Crit or fire rates? Fire rate has almost 300%. Crit's probably slightly better. Let's start the circle up and then see if I can time it. It's gonna be kind of weird here. Might just freeze them and then go for it. Let's get a bit of movement speed to get out of that, hopefully. Not quite. Oh god, the rocks. Yeah, I probably should have just grabbed it. Oh well.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Now it's actually really hard to get. I might have messed up. Let me get some reloads. Let's get the HP there, move out of the dash. Okay, now I can maybe get it.
I'm gonna go with this.
I don't know, he's just so slow. I'm gonna stop messing around with this. This is way too risky. I almost died because I went for that and I didn't really gain anything.
I rarely pick one of these.
More piercing.
Try this out. This works. Go back to hell.
Yeah, that was just stupid, but now I know at least.
Got it twice between the eyes. Yeah, give me some sugar.
Let's get some reload and then try and pull him next to a wall if I can. Actually, in this narrow hallway, I can get a lot of damage until he destroys it. Yeah, this little spike thing actually kind of helps me out. I'll make a small opening and then try and maximize the damage with it. Use his own weapons against him.
Dreadnought wiped out. Good work, team. Objective completed. Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
So there we go, 92 crit with the bit of nitrous scaling, 355 crit damage to go with that. A lot of fire rates, some decent damage. Got the cold plasma plus sawn off combo, which is a free win every time. And I think I do like the bigger mags with a pretty high fire rate weapon.
Congratulations. One less dreadnought to worry about. Management sends their regards.
So we got the Hazard 5 with almost none of the cores done. So I guess I'll just go for the easy weapons early on and try to build up my cores a bit. Let's see, what would I want next? Those are 1% each. I honestly might want some HP to go with the life regen, since it's percentage based. Have a bit of that. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up, boys? We're back with some more Hazard 5 weapon mastery attempts. I'm trying to get some of the easy weapons done to build up my cores. Let's try some Boomerang. And Sharpshooter might actually be good for that. Recon is probably not bad. It's kind of hard to avoid everything with all of my meta reset, so maybe I'll try some recon with it. It seems like I'm going to take a decent number of hits no matter what, so having the huge boosted dodge is pretty nice. And you get insane movement speed and reload right after dodging. Potency, I am not sure on that. I'm probably going to be scaling crit stuff, so I think if their close reload speed is probably just better. And the nice thing about the Boomerang is it's actually very strong once you get the spiral pattern going, which you can get as soon as level 6 on it. A lot of the really strong weapons do take a bit to get going, but getting online as soon as level 6 would be super nice. Let me get some more levels on that to try and get the 6 as soon as possible. Yeah, even just running into enemies that were hidden behind walls and stuff can give a pretty nice stat boost with the dodges. I don't know, it just feels like I take so much damage from almost no hits currently. And it didn't really feel that way before the meta stuff was reset. Let me get some crit chance, I guess. Try and use them to clear out the pack. I can probably get it down, but I'll have to wait to take it, I guess. Oh, that actually cleared enough for me, and I have a nice movement speed boost right now. That's terrible. Those are okay. You'd have to take at least 2 hits recently for that to match that, which probably isn't going to be that often. I think I will grab some mining speed. I want to get the overclock going, I think. Oh, that gives damage and more range now? It's actually not terrible. But I'm assuming it's still additive, so it's probably fairly low once I get the spiral effect. Luck or paint job, it's pretty early on, so the luck might pay off. Another reload speed. I didn't get the spirals, so I might not have enough damage to even kill these guys. Especially if they take 0 damage from rocks. Let's hope I can get it up to 12 quickly, so I can actually start hitting them with it.
Objective completed.
try and use all the rocks that I can. Pull them through a detonator. Could use some more detonators, to be honest. I kind of need to get it up to 12, I think. Or I'm just not going to have enough damage. Maybe the extra detonators will help make a difference. Paint job will get me there, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that was actually nerfed quite a bit as well, wasn't it? I think it was 400% and maybe 20 or something? So the Boomerang might actually be quite a bit weaker now. Decent potency, that might be okay. More AoE damage and more crit debuffing. Just feels like I don't really have a lot of time to mine out the resources and stuff on the weapon challenges so far. Let's get some more reload. I feel like that's probably the best stat for a single shot throwable weapon. You're not only increasing the damage, but also stacking up the status effects more, which then increases your crit chance a bit as well. Let's get the damage here. Well, I guess I can kind of pull them through the resources and then have the boomerangs collect them for me. The XP collection is still super nice with the spiral pattern, even if they do nerf my baby. Some more reloads. That is completely useless. Let's get the double. I'm honestly not sure how good disposable tech is. I still need to try it at some point. But having twice as many with no downside just always seems pretty good. I'll get some crit damage to go with my electrical debuff, increasing the crit chance. They're low enough that I should probably just focus on dodging now and trying to maximize my damage on them instead of going for rocks and stuff. I just get max damage on the bosses. Hopefully it'll be good enough here. I'll get a bit of potency now. I already have a ton of reload. Decent armor. Potency or damage, that's 3 times as much. That's probably decent. Damage or crits? Probably damage. I should be pretty good at stacking the debuff. And I am trying to get a ton of reload speed to go with that. I have a decent amount of gold. Let's get the damage there. I think I will take a purple mining speed. It just always feels like I'm super slow right now.
You made short work of stage 1. Well done, miner.
Level 30 is actually not bad for the early weapon mastery, I feel like. Usually a lot lower than that.
I've been dreaming of some more options.
Decent crit damage, sure. About all I can get since I can barely mine out any of the level. decent damage.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Yeah, if you don't get the spiral pattern first, and then you get some shellbacks on the first floor, you'd probably be screwed, since you just wouldn't be able to hit them early on.
We can't send in supplies until you clear out the landing zone.
I didn't even get one, and that was still pretty rough, waiting until level 12.
Just what we got.
Decent reloads.
The scavengers lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
That is an insane number of bugs, Jesus.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
33, almost done with the run, probably not. Like over halfway through it now.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
I think they're already with me, to be honest. Let's get some more crit damage, I think. I guess Chemist here? I don't think the others will really do much here. Would have really liked to have the rations for some extra survivability, but oh well. Try and pull them through the detonators. My single target does actually seem a bit weak. Decent reload. That is so many bugs. Reload's pretty good still. Bit of armor to help out with the random hits from like roly-polies and stuff. I think I might want to go for some rocks. Decent movement. Sure, I'll grab a bit of that.
They're getting worse, miner. We need to move.
Ooh, very nice.
They're everywhere. Move out, miner. Get it over with.
Yeah, single target might actually be a bit of an issue with this weapon. More damage. Maybe I should have gotten the extra range? The XP collection is just so nice with the spiral pattern. But some extra range and damage would have been pretty helpful as well. More damage.
My scanner is overloading, miner. We gotta move on.
Bit more reloads. It's kind of hard to hit that guy.
Get it done, miner. The bugs are furious.
I guess the green reload.
There are too many to count. Get it done, miner. Objective completed, miner.
Man, these Hazard 5 challenges are honestly kind of rough without getting the ration pack. With the extra HP and regen, it feels like. Just feels so much smoother whenever I find that on them so far. Decent reload. It just feels so squishy now. And I take more hits now that I'm slower also.
Stage 2 completed. Taking you closer to your target.
I don't think those are gonna be worth it. The potency isn't terrible.
I'll take it. Yes,
Take all the crit stuff. Probably pass on those though. Reload, damage, some crits. See what else we got. Yeah, you just get a ton of weapon upgrades every time. I'll take a decent HP boost. And I probably want to boost the damage. Reload is at 525, damage 275. Probably want the damage.
Here we go. You found the dreadnought. Now you just need to make it come out of hibernation by destroying the cocoons. Show them what a single dwarf can do.
I think I might have to drop the supply pod on the dreadnought to actually kill him in time here. I might want a bit more crit to be honest. It should be close. Not exactly sure there. Yeah, it just feels kind of weird that I've barely taken any hits and I'm kind of almost dead now. And 35% dodge is actually a pretty massive boost to survivability. Combined with the extra movement and reload speed you get every time you dodge on top of that. It's a trap. It's trying to make me open the eggs. Those are some nice dodges. There's just like nowhere to move. Big reload, sure. Actually, if I could try and... Nah, he just ran away too quickly. That's unfortunate. If I could try to get him with the rocks, that would have been pretty helpful. Let's make sure this is ready for the boss, since I am definitely gonna need it, seems like. Now, hopefully I can finish the hoarder off. This is just such an awkward spot, man. I don't think I can kill it. Let me get some movements there, I guess. Hopefully I can get through these rocks, because I can barely move. And a supply pod isn't actually going to help that much against the twins. I don't think I can do that one. Let me turn off probably both damage numbers. Bit of reload. Screen's shaking, so he's charging right now. Like, I need the damage from the supply pod, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything. I need the damage. I guess we try and pull them away from the supply pod now. Try and drag them through the boomerang so they actually hit the ranged guy. Maybe try and go for some cheeky rocks. Get a bit of damage on the hoarder as I'm passing by. Let's get a bit of potency, I guess. Ooh, if I can keep them on top of the detonators there. Detonators just aren't really dying somehow. I don't really know how. I don't know, this is rough. Alright, maybe I can go grab the supply pod now. If I have them chase me, then the boomerang should get some decent damage on the range guy, hopefully. It's just pretty hard to actually hurt him. Okay, we probably want the squinties. I hope that's worth it. But without damage numbers on, no one will ever know. Except for people with spreadsheets. And over here we get absolutely nothing, right? Yeah.
Just what I need.
Ooh, that got some good damage on the ranged one. That's helpful.
My scanner is overloading, miner. Gotta move on.
I don't think I can go for those rocks in that position. The ranged one's almost dead. That'll be a decent help. Just one more, and it might be doable. I don't know why I'm messing with a loot bug right now.
The bugs aren't appreciating your presence, miner. Get the lead out.
Nice dodge right there. That was kind of unfortunate on the knockback, actually.
Completed. Excellent job.
But we got some very helpful dodges with the recon passive and managed to barely pull it off. 81% crit, 380% crit damage, minus 10% damage. Level 47 Boomerang with massive reload speed, some decent damage, a bit of potency. Actually fairly high level for a weapon mastery thanks to the XP collection plus the spiral pattern. So that's another new artifact, okay. Another anomaly unlocked. Recon mastery. Bunch of unlocks every run now. So we got about 10 million from the dot, that's not too bad. Another reactor core for some meta progression. That would be 2 more levels. I am not sure how much you get. I think it's like 2 or 3 each, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I guess I'll go for the ones that have 3 left at least instead of 2. I get a little bit more bang for my buck with the reactor cores there. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.